Well, Minnie, you see the situation currently with the budget is such that, now I'm joking, we are talking serious stuff now, of course, after the Minister's budget speech yesterday. We're chilling with Shafiq Wickham, Chief Executive at Madurka Power, and talking about how the budget affects you as an individual. So earlier on we were speaking, for business it sounds good. Is it the same happy days for individuals?
I think indeed. In fact, if we can just stop and look at how the budget was allocated in its entirety.
Yes.
Education, sport and culture, 232 billion. Social protection, 134 billion. Health, 133 billion. Local government housing and community amenities, 132 billion. Police services, 73. Law court, 16. Defence, 44. Economic affairs, 136. Debt services, 99. And contingency reserve, 4 billion. So that's how it's going to be spent in its entirety.
Yes.
Now, what does it mean for the individual?
Yes.
I think many people sort of ignore this in terms of the infrastructure spend. But, for example, the South African government will build 460,000 houses to be built by 2016, taking into account that the government has rolled out 2.4 million homes over the past 18-odd years since 1994.
Post-94.
Post-94. The biggest rollout of social housing in the world.
Yeah.
So they're adding another 460,000.
But still we're faced with a huge problem.
We still have, look, the problem is this huge and they're chipping away at it,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
So they've set money aside again for that. Then in terms of security and crime fighting, and I found this very interesting, the security and crime fighting budget is 67.9 billion in 2013 and 2014, but the bulk of that will go towards visible policing, more bobbies on the beat. And also what they're going to do is they're going to strengthen the detective and forensic services, because, you know, it's one thing to catch the criminal.
Yes.
It's a completely different exercise to having them convicted.
In court.
In court. And you must note that the state prosecutors are overworked, and if these guys have an attorney representing them, they're the only client. The state prosecutor's got 10 cases he's dealing with in a day.
Wow.
So very happy that they're strengthening the detective and forensic services, because the conviction rate will now increase. Also, 20 additional rape care centres throughout the country.
Of course, very necessary.
And I think this is in response to the Bradasdorp incident we had a couple of weeks ago. In terms of the tax relief for individuals, 7 billion rands worth of tax relief for individuals. I think firstly, no tax increases this year, so we can sigh a big sense of relief for that. And then also, individual taxpayers will now start paying tax at an annual income of 67,111 rand as opposed to 63,000 rand.
So once again, the threshold is...
The threshold is increased. So if you earn less than 67,000 rand per annum, you don't pay any tax.
You're still okay.
Yes.
All right.
So lots of relief there. In terms of health, health gets 133 billion rand on the budget. Education gets 200 billion rand for the budget, which will be spent on basic education at 164 billion, which is the big chunk of the money, and then 28 billion on tertiary education. Again, a sigh of relief. The national health...
This is a huge need. Education has always been a big problem.
Big need. Remember, and education ties in with the jobs. And we spoke about the job funds earlier. In terms of the national health insurance scheme,
yes,
in the medium term, no additional taxes for that. So again, we're happy for that. Sin tax, beer drinkers will pay 7 cents more for a can of beer. Bottle of wine will cost you 15 cents more. Price of ciders and alcoholic fruit beverages is set to rise at 7 cents per litre. A 750ml bottle of spirits will cost 3.60 rand, and a pack of cigarettes will cost you 60-odd cents more.
Cheers to that, definitely. So,
yes. Social grants.
Yes, social grants.
Social grants have increased from 1,200 rand to 1,260 rand per annum for old age pensioners. Disability from 1,220 to 1,260. Child support from 280 to 290 rand per month. And also, very importantly, and I found this significant, is that in the future, as of 1 Jan 2016,
yes,
there will no more be a means test. Now, what currently happens is that if you're earning, I think, or if you have annual income, I think it's about 85,000 rand per month, per annum.
By then, by 2016.
Yeah. And you've owned more than one home as an old age pensioner, then you don't qualify for the state pension fund. What they've said now is they're going to get rid of the means test. If you're over than 60, 65, no matter how wealthy you are, no matter whether you're Raymond Ackerman or Chris Visa or Tokyo Sexuali, you qualify for the state pension fund. Okay. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
There's discrimination there.
Thank you very, very much. As much as we could break down of the national budget in a short space of time, of course, if you want more details, check out our website. We'll have links to the speech for you that you can read through and then take on in your own time as well. Right now, we're going to go to a quick ad break. We'll be seeing you right now.